Hi guys and welcome to Convertri review. I'm at a different location currently, so I do apologize for any noises that you might hear. But this is a kick-ass builder, perhaps one of my favorites for now. So I'm going to show you how it works. It's also the quickest funnel builder and has some amazing features that I'm going to show you right now. The first thing I noticed is that when you grab any element like this one, you see how it sort of like fits in the screen. You can move it anywhere, but I don't know, I sort of feel safer moving these elements around where they sort of snap into position the way these elements in Convertri do. So that's a big plus for me. This is how I like my builders to work. This is how Convertri works. Also InstaBuilder. I have done a review for Revamply recently, and it also has amazing features for moving elements anywhere you want, but they don't actually snap into place like this one. So if you want to center the element, just click here. This is one of the features that I want to show you right now. These are actually sections that you can create yourself. So actually, if you want to place a section between these two, so these are two separate sections over here. So you can just press the shift button here and move the whole thing down. So the whole site goes down. Okay, no, not just the section. If you pick the section, yeah, you can move the section here, and everything in it will move along with that section. But if you want to place another section here, and here's how you do it. You just click the panel over here, bam. You do have to resize it over here like that. And just click here to go full screen, and then just adjust it a little bit more, and that's it. Okay, and then of course when editing a section, go to properties, and here you can change the background color. So I don't know, I'm just gonna go with like dark blue something just to show you what it looks like. You can place the background image over here, repeat the background. You can have your border color if you want it. So it looks like that. It can be dotted, it can be solid like that. Sometimes that looks nice. You can these are the corners. You can so in each element you can round the corners like that. The shadow color. So let's play around with this just to see how that works. Bam, over here. A horizontal shift, vertical shift of the background. Let me put this here, and you can see how that glows. So it's nice. You can also inset it like that. That's cool, right? And you can do that with any element at all. And regarding elements, you have a text element over here. Bam. Let's write something here. So you can change the font very easily, like that. Bam. Change the color. Change the size. Just a second. Bam. All right. Like 18, okay. You have a countdown timer element like this one you can see here, and also you can change the font color. You can choose to show labels or don't. You can switch them above the numbers or below the numbers, and you have options here to show timer on expiry, hide timer on expiry, or redirect, and just enter the URL and click OK. And of course you can choose when the timer shows. So let's click tomorrow here, and at what time it shows over here. So like that, and that's it. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna move this down a bit like that, so I can actually stretch this section over here. And I'm going to show you the YouTube element, and of course you can customize this any way you want, like that. And then here you just enter the YouTube URL and you click autoplay, and so on. It just start playing when the page is loaded. And speaking of page loading, this has actually one of the fastest loading times I guess possible, because they're hosting on Fastly, and a little bit of a downside for that is that your page will be hosted on the Convertri domain. But if you do not want to host it on the Convertri domain, you can just download the HTML file and upload it to your website via cPanel, and that's easily done, as I'm sure your web hosting support can help you out with that if you don't know how to do that. You also have the HTML element, you have the Facebook comments element over here. You have the video element, except the video element works if your MP4, you have to have a self-hosted MP4 file, so either on your WordPress website or perhaps Amazon and so on. Another cool feature here is the undo button, which is always useful in any builder, in my opinion. You can easily add images here, just drag and drop them here, and then you can, choose if you have uploaded something already. This is like a huge thumb up here, and I'm going to show you one cool feature as well. Let's say this is my image over here, and I'm going to go to properties, and I'm going to link, see this here, internal link iPhone. So that means that I can choose any element on this page. I think I chose that one, and I go to properties, and I name that iPhone. And so if you, once the page is loaded, let's see it here, just a second. Okay, so let's go here. Actually, let's just view the preview over here. Okay, so if you click here on the image, it will link you straight to that image or any other element that you have linked the image or any other elements to. So you can have links like you can write, check out the bonuses, click on that, and then it will just scroll it down to see the bonuses immediately, which is a very cool feature. They have invested around $100,000 in this product, and they plan on updating it in future. So this is a great purchase in my opinion. It's definitely my kind of page builder, and I do recommend using it, purchasing it. I think it's great to invest in a player like this one. On the top here we have page properties. You can put your background image here, say to repeat none across down or as cover. Here we have page meta info, where you can enter your page title, description, keywords, author, designer, contact, copyright, social media image, even Facebook URL, Twitter URL, so on, Google Webmaster Tools ID, Bing Webmaster Tools ID, or any script you have available. You can manage and import fonts over here, which is also very cool feature. Let's close that for now. This is another cool feature I appreciate very much, because I like to use certain fonts. You can set default text styles. Okay, so that's very cool. You can just click here, and I don't know, let's pick Georgia here that I like to use. Let's close it over there. Okay, so let's choose a text element over here, bam, and let's write something. I am typing. I'm gonna choose sorry, let me go to the font color white so you can see it. As you can see, it's in the Georgia font, like this one. Okay, or maybe this one isn't draw safe, I'm not sure, but it's definitely on Georgia font, and another feature that I very much appreciate. So what this actually does is give you sort of like a canvas you can work on. You can put anything on it. So it's like any other element on the page. So I decided to create like an opt-in form here, and under layers you can choose to whether to show this once the page is published or not. And I think they're working on a feature to to time this layer. So if I click it like that, and I'm gonna publish my page over here, boom. And I'm gonna go to, this is actually my website over here, and this is what it will look like. And as I scroll down, this will follow me, so it's something like a pop-up form, and you can create anything you want on those layers. Choose this background color I just chose, sort of like to fade out the rest of the page. So that's another cool feature. Another thing I like is that it doesn't actually, it has a autoresponder integration via a form. So you just enter your opt-in form, and it will be available once you have decide to create an opt-in form. So I have one already made here. If you don't have it, just click on new form over here. You just enter the name and the form code over here, and you click create, and that's it. So I have one already created here, so I'm just gonna click here to use it. And the thing I'm gonna do right now is click form inputs. So I'm gonna just put this here and the submit button here, and of course you can edit these anyway you like, just like any other elements, and that's really easy. If you go here to properties, then you can just I don't know, change perhaps the border color. Let's put it on something red, just so you can notice that it's changing. Bam bam bam. See, and so on. Okay, you can change the corners. You can make it more round and all that, like any other element. Okay, so that's how easy that is. No matter what autoresponder you have, so it's easy to just insert it into the page and edit it any way you like. You even have the mobile view, and it has a smart mobile transition. It reads where the elements are, and you have all the freedom you have in the basic desktop desktop editor. I also want to show you that you can bring any element to back and then bring it to front again, and so on, so you can sort of have them one layer above the other, and so on. Really cool editor, very cool for my liking. Another thing is another feature that's really cool is the funnel. So you just go here and basically create another page, then just link it with this arrow or remove it like you want, and you can of course split test it or do whatever you want with it. So it's very easy to create funnels. You can like reverse these two pages and make this one the first, just by doing this like that, and very easy. Other cool options here are that you can start a split test here. You can preview it, delete, rename it, restore the original settings, or export it. When you export it, you can even share it with other Convertri users. They can just use this code and import that page into their account. And over here, I'm just going to show you the export. So you can export as a JSON file or HTML file. And it says here that the JSON format may be used to share pages between funnels, sites, or even other Convertri account by using the funnel's import entry action. And of course, you all know what the HTML file is. So creating a new page is easy. Just click here, and then you have your template over here. You can just start with blank template, and let me just click here something like test. Whoops, not twist. Test 3. Okay, accept that. For now, this is just a visualization tool to help you get organized, but I think in the future it will actually serve a functional purpose. So it will work the way you set it up here, because I do believe that they will have an update that will allow this. I'm not really allowed to tell you much about this, but if you want to know, you can check with the vendor of the product. So that's it for this review. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.